So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly hoped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
From the 27, Pickett, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit. And, Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you have the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Johnson with a reception. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Pickett will try to throw for this. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on second down. Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Hill. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. To throw is Hill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there. Looking to throw, Pickett. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Dalton, 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Dalton. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Here's Dalton. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Dalton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dalton wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Big spot. Andy Dalton. And he's got it. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. All right, here's Dalton. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have a...
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Bourbon Street, it'll be allowed